Another movie I'd like to mention in a brief review is a film I saw called Dark City. This film stars someone named Rufus Sewell as a John Murdoch. I was totally unfamiliar with this particular actor, but I thought he was rather effective. The storyline is that a dying but very advanced alien peoples have come to the area of the earth to study humans and particularly their soul, to see if they can learn some secret which would enable them to survive, to maintain their culture. The humans are all in the dark about the whole business. The characters of these aliens have a kind of a collective mind, which apparently once a day they gather and retool, recharge, and they call this churning or tuning or kerning. I never could quite figure out what they were saying. But this process also allows them to alter reality. It's a strange culture which is on the one hand dying, and on the other hand has the power of altering reality with their will. But this is what we're told. Nevertheless, it's a pretty good sci-fi. The idea is that these people are toying with the mystery of memory in humans, and that memory has been isolated. Discrete memories have been detached, as it were, from individuals and stored, and making it possible for the memory of one person to be inserted into the memory of another. In fact, you could have a sort of a cocktail of memories making for many people. So this is basically the scientific interest, and I think it's a pretty good one. The scientist who is helping these people is a Kiefer Sutherland lookalike. Because of his skill as a scientist in this particular area of memory isolation and storage, he has partially preserved himself. This will prove to be the undoing of the aliens, who are at any rate in a bad shape. Now these aliens look sort of like George Bush gone Hare Krishna, blended with the vampire in the German classic Nosferatu. They are kind of gray, pasty-faced men. They all wear floor-length overcoats of some sort. They have a slightly monastic look to them, to me. I consider process by which they are trying to save themselves has a whole city under their thumb. It's rather odd that this particular city is one in which the humans don't seem to ever really note that it never has the sunshine there. It's always dark. This is an observation, almost a revelation that was brought to the attention of the hero played by Rufus Sewell, this John Murdoch, who has a loss of memory. Well, I wonder why, given the game plan of these aliens. Actually, the Kiefer Sutherland doctor was getting ready to remove all his memories and perhaps insert a few others when some sort of backfire occurred, and this left an incomplete operation, and they also left John Murdoch with the power of this churning or turning. Skipping ahead now, when we first encounter him, he is a rather confused-looking individual. He doesn't know what his name is. He is in a hotel room. There seems to be a corpse there. The telltale sign of an operation, that is, a little blood on the forehead, we see on John Murdoch. We see what appears to be a dead female. Subsequently, we'll learn that there have been a series of murdered prostitutes, and John Murdoch fairly quickly becomes a prime suspect. He makes a getaway. He has been sort of estranged from his wife for about 3 weeks. She kicked him out of the house, apparently, of the apartment, because he acted badly when he learned of her adultery. He's pursued by a police detective. Nothing is real in Dark City. Dark City is basically a spaceship